Hello, darling hearts. It's Gaps Coach Emma here with my glasses on that I said I didn't wear glasses anymore. But you've got to read the ridiculously small ingredients lists sometimes, don't you? Wow, this, I can't actually see what on earth is going on here. Okay, that's better. Some kind of really big reflection on that. What's going on? Anyway, my daughter went to a local festival the other day. It was called Love Supreme. A love supreme, a love supreme, a love supreme. Remember that from the 80s? Anyway, Jazz, I don't know, she didn't have a very nice time. She said some of the people who were singing in between the songs reminded people of breast cancer awareness or something. And it's like, what a downer. What a downer. Everyone's got cancer all of the time. Let's not, like, you know, rub people's noses in it. When I say everyone's got cancer all the time, cancer is the body's natural way of just isolating toxins. And then, you know, we need to deprive the cancerous cells of sugar and get them nicely oxygenated. And then they really struggle to survive, cancer cells. And everyone has this mechanism. It's just like kidney stones or other stones that are in our gallbladder or in our liver. This is the body's really natural way of sorting out, of isolating toxins. What is that reflection I'm seeing? It's very peculiar. Anyway, we were talking about foods at the festival. She came away really in a bad mood and not having had a nice time. And then she said, Mum, I've got a really funny feeling about the other festival I've booked a ticket for. Should I mention the name? Well, it's happening in a field. And, you know, a well-known guru of ancient Eastern philosophy is in the name. Not Allah, not Vishnu, not Shiva, but the other one who sits there, you know, in meditation. Anyway, and it's in a field. It begins with a B. Anyway, we had a look at their website, and it's basically a vegan festival. 4 or 5 days of vegan, like, starving people, basically. So we had a look at their website, and we kind of knew it was vegetarian or vegan, and we were planning on taking lots of saucisson and dried heart jerky and kind of, you know, trail food, stuff that you can take into a field and it's not going to go off. Although you do need to carry a knife if you want to be chopping your saucisson. Of course, you're going to get arrested if you're carrying a pocket knife to cut your saucisson, aren't you? Yeah, vegan friendly is not human friendly, and we looked on their site, and it's just ablaze with the rainbow colours of the wokeness of the, you know, there's a oh, I dropped my sausage. There's a field devoted to queerness. There's a queer field. Like when I went to the Big Green Gathering way back when, a nice little festival 20 years ago, there was like a craft field, a healing field, or feeling healed. A healing field or feeling healed. There were, I don't know, a dance tent, a yoga place, I don't know. It was nice. But now they've got like the queer field and the black field, I don't know, you know, people of colour come together. Like what? People who are disabled come together in this field. Well, how divisive! You just have the queer people there and the black people there and the people with their wheelchairs over there. It's like, what? That's not inclusive. Just really got my goat. It's an alcohol-free, drug-free festival. Go for it. They'll still be selling coffee and sugar. There's some of the biggest fucking drugs out there. So don't get me stuck. Oh, I'm choked in my apoplectic, you know, full moon rant mode. Forgive me. Anyway, we had a quick look at that, and she's not going to go. They've put her off. It's like they've totally put her off. Her gut feeling told her that it was not a good place for her to go and hang out. One, she'd be starved by their vegan friendliness. Two, she'd feel isolated with their divisive, you know, rainbow flagness. Got to be really careful. You've got to read the small print these days, haven't you? Really find out what's going on. Have you seen these? Have you seen these protein? I've seen them advertised. Maybe they're just targeting people who are into food as a medicine. I don't know, but cereals that look like Cheerios, but they're like really high protein, and they're like, look, you can eat these with impunity. They look like Cheerios though, because they're really high protein, and everyone's trying to do low carb and whatever. Not everyone, obviously, but people are trying to do low carb. But I mean, have they read the small print? What precisely is in these, you know, high protein cereal things? You can bet your boots it's going to be powdered crickets, or, you know, mashed up mealy bugs, dehydrated. You know, it's not going to be the right kind of proteins in that kind of processed rubbish. So don't be fooled, and you know, read the ingredients and also read the small print. Like, if you're thinking of going somewhere or doing anything, go and find out who's running that company. Go and find out what their ethos is. Go and you know, find out where they went to college. Did they go to an Ivy Leaf college? Is that what they call that in America? You know, what fraternity were they in? You know, was it Skull and Bones by any chance? Anyway, rant over, basically. Just read the small print, people. And, you know, when you're going to a festival, try and find a festival that serves burgers at least, you know, and enjoy yourself in the sunshine. And trail food to take with you when you go picnicking in the summer. It's got to be beef jerky, isn't it? Beef jerky. I've got dried beef heart that we made. You just marinate it and then slice it really thinly. Or slice it really thinly, then marinate it in a bit of 24-hour fermented dairy and some soy, some... Not that we like a lot of soy, but a little bit of that saltiness sometimes nice, isn't it? You know, honey, mustard. What do you like? What do you want in your flavourings? Bit of chili, bit of garlic powder, bit of whatever, and then just dehydrate it. Drain it off and dehydrate it. Trail food. What else do we have? We have. Well, do you know what? The dairy ferments are fine. They don't need a refrigerator. So if you can get milk at the festival, you just take your kefir grains with you. And eggs will last, you know, not in the refrigerator for a week or more. So just take a load of eggs and make yourself some eggnog. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's not difficult to survive in the fields on relatively little, because when you've got your feet on the ground and you're grounded and the sun is shining on you, you don't actually need that much food. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the festival season. See me at timelesscookery.com. I'm starting a Hyper Kids Bootcamp for the summer, which will mean meeting once a week, me and you, with a bunch of other whoever's interested, to talk about stealth health and how we get the kids to eat that, you know, and not eat the drugs, the opiates of the masses, which Butterfield won't be serving. That Butterfield are not having any drugs or alcohol, but they will have sugar and coffee. I guarantee it. They'll have cakes and sugar and coffee, which is just as bad, frankly, if not worse. Anyway, darling hearts, have a beautiful day, and yeah, come and join the Hyper Kids Bootcamp. It's only for members of Timeless Cookery Club, so join the club. It's £33 a month. That's a bargain when you see what's in there. You could just join it for a month and cram if you want, but once you're a member, you ain't going to want to leave for a little while until you've really soaked it all in, because there's a lot of information in there, especially for you, what you need in your medicine cabinet, how to protect yourself from the dangers out there. And yeah, Hyper Kids Bootcamp is going to be fun over the summer. I think it's the best time to do it when you've got the kids with you, and also appetites aren't too raging, because you've, like I say, you've got your bare feet hopefully and the sun on you, so you can control what the kids are eating. So, yeah, join me for Hyper Kids Bootcamp if you like. Lots of love, and speak soon. Bye.